Hey everybody, this is Josh. The Josh B is my gamer tags, and you see that there in the left-hand corner. And I got another commentary for you. This commentary actually was kind of, I want to say, it's like it was a combination suggestion and then kind of like inspiration thing. One of my subscribers, Panda Knifer, who will be linked in the description, he messaged me and said, "Hey, he heard because I made that video about the Colorado theater massacre when that fucking whack job asshole went and shot up all those people." And it's still going on in court, which is absolutely ridiculous. There is no freaking shadow of a doubt that this guy went in there and did it. He should be dead already, plain and simple. But anyways, Panda Knifer messaged me and said he heard that somebody in the theater was also carrying. I didn't look into that. I haven't really heard it, but that got me thinking. And that is, you know, when shit hits the fan, the fight or flight response, excuse me. That you always hear people talk about this because essentially what happens is when it comes down to it, your body gets to the most, your brain like shuts everything down and it's just survival mode. And fight or flight, it leaves you two options: either you stand there and you fight, or you get the hell out of there. And it's whatever it is that gets you to survive. And when it, you never know how you're going to act until you come across a situation. Everybody will like to say, if I was in that situation, I would have done this. I would have got up, I would have tackled that guy, I would have smashed his face in, I would have grabbed like a light bulb, broken in half, or rammed it up into a soft part underneath his jaw or something. That's all well and good. Yeah, everyone likes to think that way, but would you do it? When it really came down to it, would you do that? Would you be able to do what you're thinking now in the calmness and, when you're not trying to protect your life? Would you be able to do that? And the answer really is, who knows, man? It's hopefully we are never going to have to put in a situation like that. It's to where it comes down to I need to do something or I'm going to die. That's unfortunately that stuff happens, but hopefully you won't ever be in that situation. So it's really easy to sit here and think, yeah, I could do that. I would totally be a total badass, because that's really, when you think about it, they're not going to say, oh no, I'm going to run away. No, everyone's response is, oh, dude, I'm gonna be all superhuman. I'm gonna like Hulk out and rip the guy's head off and rip off his arm and beat him to death with it or something. Everyone has fantasies of kicking ass in a situation like that, but you just don't know until it happens. I mean, sure, there are things that you can do to, help yourself be prepared for the situations, like, whether you take martial arts training or something, or you go through self-defense training, or you are, say, like a professional boxer or MMA fighter or something, or you have all sorts of, weapons training. You're really confident, and as long as you're carrying, you feel like you can defend yourself. But you can do that, but still, it may come to a point to where all that training, it still may not make a difference. Sure, we train to make ourselves feel better, that in case we are put in a situation like that we will be able to, come out on top, make the proper decisions, have a cooler head about ourselves and stuff. And yeah, doing the training for sure will help you out in your mental state, at least when when it starts to happen. But maybe when the time comes, you just kind of lock up. But at least you're leading up to that point in time, you are actually putting forth the effort to make yourself better. And that's what we can do to help ourselves. And if you do that, then more than likely when you're imagining what would happen, would be more closer to being true than someone who has never done anything, any sort of training, any sort of anything other than fantasize. Obviously, those people, their dreams are going to be more really dreams. But if you do more training, then you are more than likely to live out your dreams. But it's just, no one is going to know whether or not you will be able to do it until you are unfortunate enough to where a situation would happen. And then also, you have situations, not just talking about getting shot or getting a mug or something. But you know, I have situations like where parents are like out with their kids, right? And someone comes and tries to steal their kid. Then they have that maternal instinct that kicks in too. Maternal, paternal, fraternal, whatever. I don't know if fatherly instinct is a real word. You know, paternal instinct that kicks in as to, well, if that really happens, then they're not going to run away. They are actually going to try and get their kid back. There is no debate there. That's just what happens. Something happens to your kid, they're all over that shit. They're going to fuck some people up. So that's another thing that plays into this scenario. But it just comes down to, hell, who really knows? I don't, excuse me, I don't recommend, if someone asks you about the situation, you just start going, I don't know, I don't care, whatever. It's good to fantasize, because maybe if you do fantasize enough, it could be kind of reality. Anytime I walk down like into a room or something, I'm always just like scanning for the exits and all that, and look and say that guy looks kind of fishy. Can I use this butter knife if I got grab or something? It's just like it's just kind of something that's inherent to you, unless you're totally oblivious to life and you don't know that people are out there to try and hurt you, because there are scumbags out there on the planet. But I try to I don't want to say keep my head on a swivel like I'm in prison or something, but I try to plan ahead in case something were to happen, and that's what you guys really need to do. Don't just go into any situation just kind of blind. Don't just walk into a grocery store and think, no, nothing's gonna happen to me, because something could possibly happen. Maybe you could be over there at the fruit and like someone comes in with an axe or something. What will you do? Well, I'm gonna grab me a box of blueberries or something and just throw it at the guy's face and hopefully blind him, and then take a banana and shove it in his ear or some shit. Who knows? But you're at least scheming to try and keep yourself going, to kind of be sort of a little bit prepared in case the shit does hit the fan. But I mean, that's really, when it comes down to it, that is the best that you can do, is you can just imagine and try and plan, and then just hope that all your imagination, all your training, all your planning, that if you're unfortunate enough to be in a situation, that all that works out into your favor. That's the best we can do. There's not going to, I can't sit here and tell you, yeah, you do this, you'll be able to do anything, because, every situation is different. Everybody acts differently in every situation. So there's no real, I don't know, man, there's no real, hey, this will work for you. It's just, well, what the hell? I'm going to have to see how it goes. I imagine I can do this, but again, until it happens, we just don't know. But keep imagining and make sure you try and protect yourself, people. But, alright, thanks for watching.